How'd you like to join me in doing a great thing? That's right, 1,000 before Thanksgiving. I'm trying to sell 1,000 copies of my books before Thanksgiving and take the proceeds from each book sold and donate those to local charities that help families in need for the holiday season. Go to www.columbuscody.com to grab your book or books, or if you don't need a book, just make a donation. Help me help others. What's going on, good people? Welcome back to the Living the Life show. I'm your host, Columbus Cody. I'm so glad you chose to join me today for the verse of the day. Now, today's verse of the day gives me power, it gives me strength, it gives me courage, and I pray that it gives you courage as well. All right. Today's verse of the day comes from Psalm chapter 27, verse 1, and it says this: "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" Question: what are you afraid of? Literally, like, what are you afraid of? Okay. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I have no fear. I have a fear, a phobia of snakes. Do I like having that fear? No. But what do you fear? Why do I fear this? Something is wrong. I shouldn't fear this. God has given us dominion over everything. I need to combat that fear. So we're talking about fear today. We're talking about fear because this is what I know. When you focus on the Father, it minimizes your fear. Fear has to fade when you focus on the Father. I think about times like the disciples were out to sea and a storm arose, and the storm was so bad they thought the ship was going to sink. They thought they were going to die out there on the water, and they go wake Jesus up to get him up to tell him, "Jesus, don't you care? We're about to die. It's storming out here." And Jesus tells him, "Calm down. I got this. Peace, be still." He talks to the storm ceases. All right. There's a fear. They're frightful. Then I think about how Moses sends the 12 spies to go check out the promised land. See, God had already promised that they could have this land. So Moses sends out some spies to check it out. 12 of them. 12. All right. 10 of them come back biting their nails, freaking out. Man, it's scary over there. They got a lot of good stuff, but there's giants in the land. 2 of them come back with a good report, a fearless report. We understand that God has provided this. We might as well walk into it. See, that's the mindset we have to have, is we have to develop the mindset that God has already provided for it. We just have to possess it. He's provided it. We have to possess it. But fear immobilizes us. It keeps us from moving forward. Faith empowers us. Fear immobilizes us. Peter saw Jesus on the water, Jesus walking on the water, and he hollers out to Jesus, "Let me come out there with you." And Jesus says, "Come on." He gets out of the boat and he starts walking on water. I mean, he's literally walking on top of water. And he's moving toward Jesus. And then all of a sudden, to the side, a storm arises. He looks over to the storm. He starts to panic. Fear immobilizes. Fear keeps you from moving forward. And he stops moving forward because he's focused on the storm instead of focused on the Father, focused on Christ. As long as he stayed focused on Christ, he was moving forward. And in our lives, it's the same thing. As long as we keep our eyes on Christ, we can walk in victory. I'm wearing my victorious t-shirt today. I'm victorious over the enemy. Yeah, knocking him out. And in the description, if you want one of these cool shirts, I will tell you how you can get one in the description. Just click on the description of this video and you can order yours. All right. And the proceeds of this shirt, for however many to sell, I will use those proceeds to be a blessing to someone else. So you get to help someone else in the meantime. But let's go back to the verse. The Lord is my strength. The Lord is the one I run to. I don't have to be afraid because I take him with me everywhere I go, and he protects. He makes sure I have everything I need to withstand every scheme, every method, every strategy that the devil has. The Lord has something for you to combat it. No temptation has taken you that is not common to man. What you're going to go through, everybody goes through. And if we're prepared, if we're sensitive to the Spirit, we listen for his voice and we read our Bibles, we are up on the game plan of the enemy. When it comes, our focus will not fade to the storm. Our focus will zero in even the more on Christ. And when it does, we will stand strong. Fear will not faze us. Our fear will fade away. And that's your verse of the day, good people. Now, it's time for you to subscribe. I know something has been said today to encourage you. And if it has, I pray that in the comments below, you'll leave a comment and tell me about a time that you trusted God and overcame a fear. Also in the comments below, I want you to leave me, let me know what you would like to hear from the show in the future, because we have a lot of videos we're working on right now that's not verses of the day. It's just good content to bless you on your journey. So if you have a desire for something you'd like for us to tackle and be a blessing to you, leave it in the comments below. All right. Don't forget, make sure after you subscribe and push the bell, make sure you're ready. Watch it, share it, and live it. If you don't share this video with somebody you love, then shame on you. God bless you, good people. You know I love you. Now let's get busy living the life.